Hello, Carolyn here with you today. I'm going to use the Faces stamp, and I've also got Burning Bonfire, Sing the Blues, Barney Purple and Brass Monkey, some white gesso, and I'm also going to use the circle dot stencil and also the damaged damask, which is one of my favorites, and I've also got this one out of one of the magazine box kits. So to start with, we'll use a piece of A5 watercolor card, and I'm going to mask off the edges of the card. So we'll tear some tape, and I'm going to place it on the edge of the card, and then smooth down the inside so I get a definite line, and then we'll work all the way around the card, placing it on the edge so then it's equal all the way around. There we are. It doesn't matter about tearing that bit there because we can cover it with this piece. So there we are, we've covered, we've got a definite border around the edge. So now I'm just going to add some colour on here. Let's see, get my brush. So we're going to add some Burning Bonfire. It's a bit gloopy is this, but it's okay once you've added water to it. And then it's going to be pretty random, kind of putting the colour on, because we're going to add all the colours kind of on here. Let's add some Barney Purple. I just want to randomly cover the card at the moment. Because we're going to stencil over it and also add more colour. So we'll just dry that off first before adding more. Doesn't have to be fully dry. Right, so let's add more colour. I'll do a bit of dry brushing as well. Well, it's not quite dry brushing because my brush isn't dry, but So the area in the middle, kind of, this is the area where I'm going to stamp the face. So you want that to be a bit lighter than everywhere else. Let's start adding some stenciling. I think what we'll do first is that we'll knock that back a little bit with some white gesso. Let's get another brush. This is the bit is going to be lighter where we put in the face. But if we just add, see, that's not quite dry in there because that's turning pinky colour, but that doesn't matter. It just adds to the effect. That's, if we add some white over the top, then when we stencil over with the colour, it will look brighter. Okay, so let's bring in the stencil. So let's go down in this bottom corner with the damaged damask. So let's do some brass monkey. Oh, that's not dry. That's looking a bit of a mucky colour. Right, let's dry this. So we'll go in this top corner and add some Barney purple in the corner. Pick some of the other colour up there. It's not looking quite as true to the colour. Let's just wipe the stencil. I think we need to dry that a bit more. You can go over it with some more purple. Let's get another brush and we'll dry brush. Let's dry brush a bit over there. We can go back over that. And over this. Okay, so let's bring the stencil back in. Let's just go in with my finger and add this. I like that effect. It's a little bit smudged, but it all adds to the effect. And we're going to go in over here and redo this bit. See if I've got another stencil brush here. That looks a bit brighter. There we are. That's better. Let's not mix the colours on my brush now. And then we'll also add the circle dots. And let's do Townhouse Teal. Another stencil brush. That's not giving me the effect I want, so let's get a sponge. Get a sponge, and then we'll dab this with the sponge instead. That's okay. Dab a bit more over here. Okay, and then let's do opposite corners. Let's wipe the stencil a bit. Let's see where else. So this is the bit where the face is going to go. Let's add a couple of bits over here. There we are. I think that'll do for the circles. Although it might be nice to add some white, but I think we need to dry that first. Let's add a bit of white. So we'll go just dab that bit. I've smudged under the back of this stencil. We can cover that up with something else. So what else? I want to pick out some of the orange. The orange isn't showing up as much. And let's add some. Oh, that's gone a bit of a greeny colour now because I haven't cleaned my brush. Never mind. Keep adding a bit. Right, we'll leave that there then. And let's do some stamping. We can add some more stenciling after we've done the stamping. So this is the stamp I'm going to use. This one here. I put it on one of the acrylic blocks, and we're going to use VersaFine. I think these up really well. And we're going to stamp that about there. Let's press that on. That's good. So now I'm going to paint kind of some colour in the middle. So we could paint the cheeks the Barney purple. Let's go in there with that. First of all, I want to define the face. So I'm going to draw in. So the face is going to come kind of around here, and it's going to come down towards the chin. I'm going to draw that in there. This is with the Stabilo All pencil, and I'm also going to draw a hairline, kind of come in. It's come across there to meet this bit here, and then come down the other side, and we'll stop there. And maybe we'll draw a neck, maybe there. Let's just go over this line here, because then that's going to form some shading then on the face. So if we get a brush and wet it slightly, so then where we've drawn the pencil line, we can drag that out. So my brush is a little bit too wet for that. And then we'll turn it round, and then when you're dragging it out, if you lay your brush kind of quite flat, then it will drag out the water and create that shading effect. So we also want to do that on this line here. So we just follow the line with the wet brush. That's not quite wet enough. There we are. There we are. We'll just stop that there. This one here wants to kind of not quite meet the chin, but we'll just put a little bit of shade in kind of under there. Get the pencil, just add a line and then drag it out. So we've got more of a defined kind of face there, and we'll do the same with the hairline, and we'll go on the underside then, so it's kind of casting a shadow on the face. So push the brush down so it's flatter, and then it drags the water. And then we'll kind of hold the brush kind of higher up so you can flatten the bristles onto the card. You don't get quite a defined kind of line kind of on this side then. There we are. So we've got a bit of shade in there underneath. So then we could also add some colour actually to the face as well. So we could add maybe some of the Barney purple. Let's make this a bit deeper. And then we could add some on this side. Let's see, and we'll paint and give her some blue eyes. That's a bit too wet. Drag some of that colour off and add. Okay, and then let's do the lips. I'll give it orange. I'm just painting inside the lines. And also let's do a line here for the eyebrows. And we can darken. Oh, the brush is too wet again. Okay, we can add that eyeshadow there. Just get a bit of tissue. Dab that. Let's add more orange. There we are. We could add, let's see, a bit of blue. And darken that bit. We'll add a bit more stenciling then. Let's use the one from the magazine. So let's use, got that many sponges now, I don't know which is which. Never mind. So let's do a bit up here. That hasn't quite worked how I thought it would. I think that's probably a bit dry. Where else? Let's do a bit at the bottom here. You normally do things in threes or odd numbers, so we'll go over here. Okay, so do we need to highlight maybe highlight. Well, we've got some white over here. Let's add some white kind of on that area there. Maybe do that large. Oops. No, that sponge is hard. It's not great. Right, won't do any more with that. Let's get let's use this grungy little circles. So now where I've got the white on the mat, we can pick that up and then we can stamp. One, two, three, four. Let's do a bit down there. Okay. I think we might leave it there. Let's throw that in some water to get the paint off. So I'm kind of liking that. I do think we need to highlight maybe some of the highlight kind of around the nose area. Smush that out there a bit. And maybe this area might be lighter. You can smudge it out with your finger. And then there'll be a bit kind of on the chin, and that's probably a bit much, so running out of clean fingers. So we've got some highlight areas then, and let's normally have a bit on the lid. think we'll leave that there. Okay. So let's take off the tape. Let's see how low tack this was and whether it's going to... Oh, it's dragged a bit of the paper off. Maybe I shouldn't do it so quick and then it wouldn't drag the paper off. But it gives you the effect of what I'm trying to achieve. Oh, that's a bit too much paper. Okay, so then let's get pencil, a pen, do a line around there, do a wiggly line following this line, and define the edge. Okay, and then let's get the sentiment. And I've got you are incredible just the way you are. So I think we'll put that there. Then we'll put it there. Okay, make sure I've got it the right way around. There we are. Move that out of the way. Let me move these out of the way. Bring a clean piece of card in. There we are. And that's my finished piece. So I do hope you like it, and if you have a go, kind of share on the I Love Indigo Blue page, Facebook page, and thanks for watching. Bye.